Learning Wednesday, part of Elmhurst Public Library at Home, the library's online program series. Each week, our staff will be talking to you about what they've been reading, watching, listening to, playing, or otherwise enjoying that they suggest to others. Recently, I've really been enjoying Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q. Sutanto. Madeline's mother has gotten tired of waiting for Medi to find a husband and has decided to take it over herself. She creates an online dating profile for Medi and pretends to be her for a couple of weeks, leading up to a surprise blind date for her and the guy she has picked out for Medi. Things don't go quite as planned. The guy is not as great as we thought, and the date ends up with Medi accidentally murdering him. She freaks out and turns to her mother and her aunts for help, and they formulate a plan to get rid of the body. But they're all working at a huge wedding the next day on a private island, and they'll have to figure out how to manage that and hiding the body. Things don't go as well as planned, as you can expect, and the only word for this book is hijinks. It is hilarious. It's basically the combination of Crazy Rich Asians and Weekend at Bernie's. You will laugh the entire way through. This book is essentially a perfect guide for what not to do when you accidentally kill someone. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it, and I definitely recommend checking out the audiobook in particular.
If you liked Coming to America, then you'll love Coming to America. Akeem and Semi are back to embark on an all-new, hilarious adventure that has them going around the globe, from the great African nature to the boroughs of Queens, where it all began. I found this on Amazon Prime.
Hello, it's Karen from Adult Services. My friends and I have been having an absolute blast playing the new indie game called Valheim. Valheim is an exploration and survival game for 1 to 10 players, set in a land inspired by Viking culture and lore. You can craft tools and armor, build fortresses and ships, tame animals, farm crops, battle mythical creatures, and fight mighty bosses. It's rated overwhelmingly positive and 10 out of 10 on Steam, and I would say it is the best new game I've played in a long time.
A book I finished recently was The Color of Law by Richard Rothstein. It's basically a history book about American metropolitan areas and the different laws and rules that were created to redline and racially segregate towns and cities. For anyone who has an interest in local Chicago history, I definitely recommend this book because there is a lot of examples from Chicago and the suburbs in here. So if you have any interest in American history or Chicago history, I definitely recommend this book.
Hi, we've been enjoying Kiss by Kiss by Richard Van Camp. I've been reading this to my 1-year-old, and this is the first book she's actually been interested in looking at and waiting till the end for. This is a lovely book. It's written in Plains Cree and in English. We've only been reading the English version, but it has these lovely, lovely pictures of babies with their parents. I really appreciate the different families that are in these pictures. My child really loves the pictures. Her favorite one is this one. She will look at this page for 10 to 15 seconds, which is quite a long time for a 1-year-old to look at anything. So this is Kiss by Kiss by Richard Van Camp. Please check it out and enjoy it with your own child.